On this one, we are diving into the world of AI-driven UGC. We are going to build a high-end product campaign from the ground up, starting with the logo, then moving into the product shots, and then finishing with a UGC type of video. I'm going to be using Gemini, but Google Flow mostly. Now, first is the brand and the logo. If you're starting a business, that's kind of the first thing that you need to create. I will go to Gemini and paste this prompt. If you can, but it really depends on your account, it's much better if you use the thinking or the pro mode. I'm going to be using the thinking. Nonetheless, my prompt is super simple. Help me create a prompt for Gemini Create Image tool. I want a logo for a product called Tasty. So I'm letting Gemini know the name of my brand. Now the product is an ice cream bucket, and then we finish with the style instructions, like it needs to be modern, fun, and tasty, of course. And to finish, provide a text response only. This is because Gemini likes to create the image and give you an image back. But on this occasion, we just want the prompt. I'm going to run the task. While this one is going, if you want a document with all the different prompts and steps I'm going to be using on this video, comment prompt down below, and I will just send you the link. Once we get a response, Gemini will propose 3 different styles. You just need to pick the one you like the most. We have the modern, then the fun, and then the tasty. Of course, if you don't like them, you just need to go to the chat and ask for changes. But if you like one of these options, let's say I like this one, I could go to the chat and say, I like option 1, change this about the option 1. I like the first one, so I will go and copy the prompt. I'm going to open a new chat, and again, if you use the thinking, it will work a little bit better, and I will go to tools and select the create image. You don't have to do it on Gemini. I will do it on Google Flow as well, but first I'm going to run it right here. I'm going to go there and just paste the prompt that we got from the other chat. Right? We get a response from Gemini, and it's a pretty good response. Now, in my opinion, I much prefer to do this on Flow. I'm going to go to Flow. I am on a new project, and at the bottom, you just can go to image and you can go to Nano Banana. If you have a free account, I guess you can use Nano Banana 2. If you have a pro account or higher, you can use Nano Banana Pro. And I gotta say, Nano Banana Pro, it's much better than Nano Banana 2. In my case, I want to create a 16:9 type of image, but on Google Flow, I can do up to 4 different variations. Since we are trying to get a logo, getting more variations of this, it's just useful. And on top of that, creating an image, it's much faster on Google Flow. On Gemini, if I go back, if you want to create a new one, well, you can go right here and say redo, and it will just try again, and it will create a new version of that. But again, it's just a little bit slower than Google Flow. I'm going to go to Google Flow and paste the same prompt that we've been using. And I'm going to run the prompt as well. If I go back to Gemini, notice it's still generating the new image. Now, maybe you're thinking, what happened with the other one? Maybe I don't like this one. I want to go to the previous one. Well, at the very bottom, you have 2 of 2. So you can just scroll through all the different responses. On Google Flow, we get 4 different variations, and you just can keep just running variations until you get the one that you like. Now, let's say that I like, maybe I'm gonna be using this one. And if I want to make some changes, you just need to click on the image. And once you enter into the image, you are in edit mode. You just need to prompt what you want to add or you want to remove from this logo. And that's it. Once you're done, you have your logo. Okay, we get the other ones, and of course they are all very similar, but I think that I like this one. I'm gonna go with this one, Tasty, and the ice cream right here. If you know that this is the one you want, you can go right here and just favorite, and you instantly know that that's the one you like. So you can just click on favorite and you see only that image. All right, so we have the logo. What is next? Well, we need the ice cream. If you already have an existing image of your product, the process is a little bit different. I've actually made a dedicated video about that just using Gemini. Check the cards at the top or the links at the bottom, and you will find a link to that video. For this project, we just need to download the logo that we made and ask Gemini to create a product prompt for us. On Google Flow, if you want to download the image, you just need to hover on top of it and then click on the 3 dots and then go to download. Once you have the download, I'm going to go to a new chat. You don't have to start a new chat if you don't want to. I like to do it because sometimes it gets confused with the previous prompts. So if I want to ask for a text prompt of something else related, but something else, I much prefer to do it on a different chat. As before, I'm using the thinking mode, and we just need to drag and drop the logo. And it's because we will ask Gemini to create a prompt product with this logo. If Gemini has no idea what the logo looks like, we are not gonna get it. So this is my prompt. Act as a prompt engineer. Using the attached logo, create 3 different text-to-image prompts for a premium ice cream bucket. The next part is important. Create 1 prompt for each of the following flavors: vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. So I want 3 different prompts because we want to create 3 different products. By asking the chat that we want to create 3 different images, it will try to maintain the consistency between the different products. And then we just provide more instructions. For each flavor, provide a detailed color palette, ensure the style is minimalist, clean studio background, and then we finish by saying that we want something realistic and with a soft light. Now, the last instruction, it's important. Avoid referencing the name of the attached image. Provide a text response only. On Gemini, sometimes when you provide an image as a reference, it will give you a response mentioning that reference. Let's run it and see if we get what we want back. Once we get a response, and I'm pretty sure that the response will be very, very long, it's because we need 3 different prompts. We get the vanilla one with all the different instructions. It's even creating the name of the product, which is, fine. If you don't like it, you just ask Gemini to change it for you. If we keep going down, we have the color palette and then the material description. Then we get the chocolate version. And if we keep moving forward, we have the strawberry. Now, of course, this is just practice. If you're watching this video because you do have a real product, you just need to tell Gemini about your product. If you have an image, just upload the image as a reference. Okay, so what do we need to do now? We just need to take the prompts, just copy them and go to Google Flow. First, I will copy everything about the first product, go back to Google Flow, and it's the same idea. I will go to image 16:9. If you want to create a 9:16, of course you can, and then I will do one single output. If you can use Nano Banana Pro, use it. If not, go to Nano Banana 2. I will go right here and just paste the whole prompt. That's it. But before we create the image, we want the product with the actual logo. So we need to add the logo as an ingredient. On Google Flow, you just need to drag and then just drop as an ingredient, and we have it right here. We just need to run it and see if we get what we want. All right, so we get it back and it's just what we wanted. A clean type of studio product shot. We can see our logo right here and the name of the product. Great. So next is just creating the other ones. I'm gonna go back to Gemini, copy the prompt of the chocolate version, make sure that you have that logo, and I'm going to paste it. One thing that could happen is that when we create the chocolate version and we like this version of this bucket, let's say, maybe it will create a different bucket, which is not what we want. If you want, you can drag this and drop it as an ingredient. So Nano Banana will know that that's the logo. This is the style that we want, but everything else is about the chocolate version, right? We get it. And it is pretty consistent with the actual logo. Now on this one, of course, it's respecting the logo because that's the color of the logo, but maybe we don't see the brand. What we can do right here is to say, change the logo to maybe white color or a different type of color, and it will edit this product. But this again, it's completely up to your the product that you want to sell. I'm gonna go right here and copy the prompt for the strawberry version, then go back to Flow, and I'm going to select absolutely everything and then paste the new prompt. Right, we get the strawberry version. It's not super similar to the other ones. It pretty much keeps the same, format and everything else, but it's a little bit different. But you can do on this occasion, just go to the prompt, revise the prompt, and make your changes. If not, just keep running it until you get something that you really like. Nonetheless, I really like this packaging. It's a little bit different from the other ones, but we can work with this. Now that we have the logos and the product, we just need to move forward and create the videos. To create the videos, we have a few ways to handle this. The most efficient way is by asking Gemini to craft a very specialized prompt for VO 3.1 in this case. I really think that the version 4 of VO is really, really close, but for now we have the 3.1 and that's it. On a new chat again, I will go to thinking and I'm going to paste my prompt. For this one, I wanted the vanilla UGC type of video prompt. I'm asking Gemini to act as an expert prompt engineer specialized in text to video generation on VO, right? Right from the start, I'm letting Gemini know that we will use Veo. If you're using something else like Clink, well, you need to let Gemini know that you will be working with Clink. And the same thing goes for different models. And then we just ask what we want. Create a high-performance prompt that will create an authentic UGC type of video. The subject is a young woman, but you could use whatever you want. And the scene is going to be on a real-world kitchen. The key action is that she is eating the Madagascar vanilla bean ice cream. And this is important because we need to match the name of the product. If we provide a different name, we will confuse Gemini. And then we just keep moving forward saying that she is eating from the bucket. The next part is about the mood, what we want to communicate, which is going to be her enjoying the actual, ice cream. And to finish, we let Gemini know that we want to work with the Veo. We want the type of handheld camera smartphone, the type of shot, which is a medium close. That's very normal for a UGC type of video. And then the lighting and the atmosphere. Again, we are running the vanilla version. If you want the other versions, you will need to adjust the prompt. Let's run it and let's see what we get back. We get a response from Gemini and it's a pretty cool response. One recommendation, before you try the prompt on a video generator, read the prompt. If there's something off, make the changes. Because when you run this version and this version is wrong, you will spend some credits and that costs money. I think the prompt is more than fine. I'm going to copy the prompt and go back to Google Flow. Now on Flow, we have a lot of things floating around. I'm going to take care of this in a minute, but first I will go at the bottom, go to video, then go to ingredients, and then I'm going to keep it on maybe 916, which is the default type of format, one single one, and I'm going to use the cheaper version of Google Flow, of Veo. If you want a higher quality, well, then you can go up. But I'm going to be using the cheap one, so I can show you that this works with the cheap version. I'm going to paste the prompt, but we also need a reference to the actual product. So I'm going to drag and drop as an ingredient, and now we have the tasty bucket and the actual prompt for the video. Let's just run it. While this one is going, since you will have a lot of things floating around on Google Flow, you can go to Add Media and you have an option that says Create Collection. If you click on there, you just can drag and drop the things that you're not using. Now this is the main logo. I'm going to drag and drop to this collection everything that we are just not using. And that's it. All the different logos are on this collection. If you want to change the name, you can go to rename and change the name for, I don't know, something else like draft logos. Okay, so let's see how it looks. I'm going to need some headphones.
Wow, this is the best Madagascar vanilla bean I've ever had.
Okay, so it's fine. And this was the cheap version, the light.
Wow, this is the best Madagascar vanilla bean I've ever had.
We do have a few problems, and that's fine, that's normal. She eats a lot of ice cream. That's a lot. And then she starts talking.
Wow, this is the best Madagascar vanilla bean I've ever had.
That's the not real part. Will it get better if we run the other versions? Well, yeah, a little bit, but not that much.
Wow, this is the best Madagascar vanilla bean I've ever had.
And you need to be aware with this type of issues and the product that you're working with. One thing that I could do is to go to the prompt and avoid the subject from eating the ice cream, because there's not enough time to taste the ice cream, then swallow, and then drop a line. That's the main problem. The limitation of this version of Veo is that you're limited to 7 or 8 seconds of footage. So it's not enough to do the whole thing. If we go back to Gemini, we can see that it's not adding an instruction for the actual line. So Veo, it's doing it on its own because it's a UGC type of video. So it's kind of doing it for us. But what if we want to add a line, a very specific line? You can go to the same chat and say, I like the prompt, but I want for the subject to say something very specific. And I got the prompt right here. Please adjust the text prompt. The subject says, whoa, this ice cream is the best. She tries the ice cream, and after a brief pause, she says, tasty, you have to try it. We should remove she tries the ice cream because we know this will lead into a problem. Nonetheless, I'm going to keep it just to show you that this is something that is consistent. All right, so we get the response, and now we are adding the lines for the subject. And we just repeat the same process. I'm going to copy this prompt, go back to Flow, go back to the main workspace. We need the tasty vanilla vanilla ice cream. Gonna just drag and drop it as an ingredient and then just paste the prompt again. I'm gonna run it, and remember the lines are, whoa, this ice cream is the best, and tasty, you have to try it. Like before, this is a lot for the subject to say, especially after trying the ice cream. So let's see what we get back. Okay, so it's here, and again, we will get the same problem. I'm 100% sure.
This ice cream is the best.
She talks, she eats, and then not enough time.
This is so tasty, you have to try it.
Cool.
Wow, this ice cream is the best.
Okay, so you really need to be careful, but it really depends on your product. Let's say that your product, it's not something that you eat. Well, in that case, you will not get this problem. What if you want a very specific character, like maybe yourself? Well, you can. You just need to take pictures of yourself and then upload them to Google Flow. Make sure that you have a plain background, like a wall or something like that, and the quality of the image is a good quality. Nonetheless, you can go to Google Flow and paste something super simple like a medium close-up of an aesthetic young man, plain green background. You can create an avatar here and then use it on your video. I'm going to do image, then maybe 69, one single output, and then run it. We get the subject, and I think it's fine. We can use this. And I want to show you how to do it because we need to rerun this prompt, but with this new subject. What you can do, you can go to the previous generations, go right here and reuse the prompt. We do have a problem because when we asked Gemini, we asked for a lady to be eating the ice cream. So the prompt, it's all about that lady. And also we need to drop the ingredient right here. On Flow, what we could do, we could go through the prompt and add this ingredient by replacing the she or the lady. Now, a good idea is to rename the subjects that you will use, because if not, every time that you will use it on the prompt, you need to say young man, plain green background. And that's just, not so fun. I'm gonna delete all of this and I'm going to call him Mark, then confirm, and we need to drag and drop as an ingredient. So now we have this subject and we have the product. We need to read the prompt and replace her with him. We delete a young woman and we add Mark. Just like that, we just keep moving. Right here, it says she looks at the camera. Well, we could say he looks at the camera, but it's a much safer bet if we say Mark. Same right here. I'm gonna delete, go right there, and Mark. Okay, so now this prompt says Mark instead of the woman or she. Now we just need to run it again and see what we get back. We get it and we can confirm that the subject consistency, it's pretty much there. Let's just see how it sounds.
Wow. This ice cream is the best.
Okay.
Tasty. You have to try it.
A little bit better than before, but again, the same problem.
This ice cream
and
is
we
the best.
had the same problem on
Tasty.
3 different generations. So this is something that we need to change.
You have to try it. Wow.
But for the most part,
this
it's pretty
ice cream
good.
is the best.
Okay.
Tasty. You have to try it.
I mean, we spent 10 credits on Google Flow. It's not a lot. And I think that if you have a free version, you can create up to 5 videos per day. All right, so that's it. If you liked all of this and you learned something new, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Don't be a stranger.